Shout out to everybody. I want to talk to y'all real quick. The channel has been going crazy. Shout out to everybody. Let me know when y'all get in here if the audio is good. Let me go ahead and pull the chat up just so I can see what people are going to be talking about. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Before we did some political blogs, you know what I mean? We talked about Candace Owens. We talked about Kamala Harris. We talked about Trump. We talked about, JD Vance. We talked about all that. You know what I mean? And now I kind of want to do like an entertainment blog, see what's going on. I seen, some videos. First of all, shout out to the Art of Dialogue, big major player in terms of what's going on in entertainment. The coverage that you guys had on Diddy, phenomenal. Art from the Art of Dialogue, he ended up having, I think, what's the dude's name? The Judge Joe Brown. Shout out to him. He had Judge Joe Brown on there. He had a lot of people on there giving their commentary, and right now he got Lord Jamar. He's been having Gene Deal on there, like just giving tons and tons of coverage on what's been going on. So first of all, I do want to say shout out to the chat. We got G2 in here. He said, "What's this?" We got Juju in here. It said, "Wait a minute." And we got Soldier Dad in here. We got X in here. We got the Blatant Network in here. Shout out to everybody. CJ, Marcus Chapman. It's lit. Thug Life. It is lit. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been stopping. I don't know. People were getting mad. Piper Way like that. Hey, yo, people I'm even cool with. Hey, y'all, hit the like button. It's making them mad. Thug Life. Hit the like button right now. Wait a minute. They getting bad. Kevin Fran says Piper Boy about to hit 80K. Keep grinding. Hit the subscribe button if y'all can. I ended up uploading the video. It was like a reaction to Kamala Harris, and they are the Breakfast Club. Before I get into all this, they are trying to stop people from watching that video in reaction form. They went ahead and did a collaboration, the Breakfast Club with iHeartRadio. Man, I went to upload that video. It said blocked. I'm like, what's this? Like, you can't play this. You know what I mean? And so I had to file a dispute. Everybody does that. Or dispute with reactions. Like if they have certain networks that won't let videos play. But I'm like, yo, this is like a vice presidential debate. Well, not debate, but a vice president trying to, go up there and become president. You doing something like that, I thought you would want the video to get out. Everybody can see it. Everybody can react to it. People can see whether or not you did a really good job with your questioning. You know what I mean? That's what I would think. Wouldn't y'all? But it seems like, the Breakfast Club and all that Thug Life, they don't want people to be reacting to that. But shout out to them. The video is in escrow. You know what I mean? It's out. But I think the monetization, how it works, is in escrow. And then within 30 days, they decide who gets the money from it. But they ain't got that many views anyway. Thug Life, hit the likes now. I'm not playing with y'all. I know y'all getting up early. Y'all ready to go to work. I'm trying to get this 100,000 subscribers. And I need y'all to do it. Wait a minute. Shout out. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, I do want to say this. First of all, shout out to Hassan Campbell. I watch Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? I rock with Hassan Campbell. I've been watching Hassan Campbell for a minute. He's been going at different people in the entertainment, Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Even when him and Five God fell out and all of that. Shout out to him. I actually think, unlike some people, I think he does bring a good level of entertainment, and I think he brings a different perspective for people, right? So I don't know if y'all been paying attention ever since Diddy has gotten locked. And before Diddy even got locked, Gene Deal, which is in the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner of his video, has been going in on Diddy. You know what I mean? And this guy used to be the bodyguard from the notorious B.I.G. And, and I'm going to be real, I've seen a lot of interviews from a lot of people. Shout out to Sugar Black. She said, we blit, but a lot of people who knew Gene Deal, back in the day, and even people that talk about him now, in entertainment, are saying things like, yo, Gene Deal used to be that dude back in the day. You know what I mean? And, I think even Freddie P, I think he was making it a band with Babs Bunny and Ines. He said that Gene Deal, from what he understands, was around Diddy And when he was around Diddy, he was the only person that was like kind of vocal. You know, like he wouldn't just let things slide. If he had an opinion, he would say his opinion. So, you know, this could be like why there's like some sort of an issue between, you know, Gene Deal and Diddy. But he been going in on Diddy for the last, I think, couple years, low key. And then just recently, he started to get a lot of notoriety, right? And obviously, Diddy goes ahead and he gets locked up, and people are turning to anybody that knew him to try to get the scoop and the lowdown on what's going on. You know what I mean? And Gene Deal doesn't care. He telling everything. You know what I mean? And I don't understand this, right? If Diddy was this monster that everybody claims he is, and I'm not saying he not, right? You got somebody out here like this, wilding, going on all these different platforms, and Diddy got like $1 billion. I will drop a bag. Thug life. Take it for how you will. I'm dropping the bag on you. You not about to be out here on all of these major platforms. It ain't about to happen. And then I get in trouble too, and then you out and you extra like going in. Oh, it's over. We not playing. I'm dropping the bag. I either drop the bag to get them to be quiet. Oh, what else? Yeah, the other one, you use your imagination. You know what I'm saying? But Gene Deal has been going in, and Hassan Campbell, I haven't been like as tuned in to Hassan, you know what I'm saying? Like I have been, you know what I mean? Shout out to Hassan. Because I've been busy like trying to like, you know, talk about politics and different things that's going on. But I always like try to make time to see what he's talking about on his YouTube. And y'all remember he went back and forth with Math Hoffa. My opinion, Math Hoffa was my first interview. You know what I mean? I rock with Math Hoffa. I ain't got no problem with him. He even like made it to where I could use his content. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Math Hoffa. But when they went back and forth, I thought Hassan Campbell was kind of winning that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. He was going there. But it looks like he's got a title of a video that says Gene Deal tells a story about Kim Porter and Hassan reacts. Let's see what he's saying.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? You know, before I start this reaction video to Gene Deal, let me explain something to y'all, right? I am not a fan of Diddy. I think that Diddy should pay for every crime that he did.
Hey, if Diddy did it, he need to go to jail. That's how I think. You know what I'm saying? But hit the like button, thug life. Do I gotta tell y'all again? Do I gotta put it in subtitles or something? Hit the likes. Shout out.
I will never, ever, ever, ever be on a free Diddy campaign. Even though me being once somebody or a few times that was in the court system being charged with crimes, I feel like every man should be entitled to a bail because you're innocent until proven guilty.
Facts.
Unless you're caught with the smoking gun. Now, with that being said, sometimes you gotta listen real careful to the things that people say. When you tell one lie, it leads to another. Let's break this video down real quick with Gene Deal on this platform, The Art of Dialogue.
Shout out to The Art of Dialogue. We following each other. Thug life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what his son got to say.
You heard about Al Shore increasing his security? You know, I spoke to Al a couple of times, and
you know that whole story. Before we get into this, the Al B. Shore, Diddy, the Kim Porter, like that whole triangle situation is kind of wild, bro. And I didn't even know about like Al B. Shore like having a kid with Kim Porter, and then like her kid is like hanging with Diddy still, and people like having problems with that. But I don't. It's crazy situation with Al B. Shore. I didn't know it was all like that.
A couple of times too,
And then the Kim Porter book. Oh, the book was wild. Family said that, you know, the stuff that was in the book wasn't really Kim Porter's words. The person that wrote the book, I do want to put out there, hasn't acknowledged that this is like authentic, like with the Kim Porter book, like some of the things that was alleged, because they're alleging that the whole bro, it's wild. It's wild. That's all I want to say. But I think Amazon may have pulled the book. So I don't know. Let's listen.
I think knowing the history of them two, if he did increase his security, he have every right to. And I believe that Al knows that Puff has some powerful people, or has some powerful people around him, and some people doing some things for him that could endanger his life. His life could be in danger. I don't think nobody would be paying for some security if they didn't think their life was in danger. So I can see Al doing that. I understand why Al is doing that. And I just wish them all the luck. You got to realize, man, Kim's death wasn't even investigated, bro.
All right, so for those that don't know, I think she ended up passing from pneumonia, right? It wasn't pleural effusion, it was just like pneumonia, right? And the thing that people think like, okay, well, that's kind of strange because she wasn't like old. So for her to like pass from pneumonia, like has raised a lot of people's eyebrows. But there has been people like, you know what I mean, in the 50s and 40s, like, you know, that have like passed from stuff like that. But because of her fitness, like people thought like, yo, something's going on. Now, I do want to say before we get to the video, if you got an Android phone, I think with the Android phone, because they kind of do something weird with the likes, you got to like, you know what I mean, kind of heart the video now, like if it's in this situation. If you got an Android phone, double tap the screen and it will like the video. Shout out to y'all.
Her death wasn't even investigated. And it should have been a proper investigation so all the family members can feel like that there was no foul play in her death.
All right, bro. Like Gene Deal, this is my problem with him, right? And now, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't want to say too much. But, I mean, it's pneumonia, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can, like, how is he, like, forcing her to get, like, this is the problem with, like, the whole conspiracy theory revolving around Kim Porter. Like, how is he, like, giving her, like, this is pneumonia, bro. Like, they're, like, there's a record of it. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all, some people feel like there is foul play with it. Some people feel like it's not. But I don't know, bro. I think like any little thing that's involving Diddy in any type of way, this dude is on it, you know, and throwing his 2 cents in there. I don't know if it's for the money or what, you know what I'm saying? But I'm interested to see what Hassan Campbell is going to say about this.
How is it that you know how we are as a people? I don't believe that 10% of your viewers that's watching this don't keep their phone when they go to sleep in arm reach. How is it that there was no electronic products or gadgets around Kim bed? Her laptop missing, her cell phone's missing. Everything is missing.
How does he know all this stuff? Like, come on, Gene. What y'all think? I'm not trying to ruin people's theories.
She can get in touch with her little girls if they not at home, or her friends or family.
Stop.
That's missing. How is it?
Stop. Let's stop right there.
Hey, Sugar Black said, Gene, you ain't no doctor. Yo, he gotta start. And look, the more and more, like, this is what I notice about Gene Deal. Like, let's keep it real. The more and more he do interviews, his drip gets better. He be getting the more fire hoodies, the more fire, like, fitted caps. He making bank off this, bruh. His drip better than my Thug Life. I'm rocking Timu. It is what it is. Thug Life. But he got the dope drip. Man, he making racks off these interviews. We ain't gonna act like he not. Gene, you not tricking us. You not tricking us, Gene.
First and foremost, right? Kim Porter had children, right? Who's the closest to her children, right? So we've never ever heard Kim Porter children come out and say, that these items is missing. We've never heard Kim Porter children say that there was some foul play in their mother's death.
Yeah, who exactly? Like, I haven't heard them say nothing like that. And then, like, you know, conspiracy theories are gonna be, oh, well, they're in on it. Like, come on, like, chill out. Hey, Corey Jenkins, stop going in on my Temu gang. Hey, am I the first blogger to tell y'all the truth? Temu Thug Life. I'm not about to get Nike no $100 for no hoodie. Look at that. This hoodie fire. Look, that's the fire. That's the fire cloth and everything. He probably paid like $70. I'm not doing that. I got bills. Y'all ain't hitting the super chat. I can't afford it, Thug Life.
We've never heard them say that.
But I mean, he right though. Hassan Campbell is right. I have not heard her family come out and say a computer was missing, her phone is missing. I haven't heard none of that. And this dude is on a major platform with 700 and something thousand subscribers talking about that.
Her children, right? So when there's a death, the closest family members would be the baby fathers, either Albie Shore or Diddy. Next up is the children. Everybody does not have access to the inside of Kim Porter's house like that. But nevertheless, we have never seen anybody complain about, that's close to her, complain about her items being gone. Nor have we ever heard or seen family members coming out accusing Diddy of foul play of killing Kim Porter. We've never witnessed this. We've never seen this.
Bro, you gotta imagine. I gotta stop and react to it because it's a reaction video. I can't just let it play. So I know y'all gonna get mad. Piper Boy, so I'm stopping it. I have to. Right? Chill out. We gonna get through this together. Just chill. The gall, right? So all right, so imagine being Diddy. You got the whole world against you. Bro, you even got like Law and Crime Network dropping blog on top of blog, like interviews and like everybody is wilding on you. You are Diddy. You done already lost public opinion because of the Cassie situation. You got into it with Diego Company, the liquor company. You sued them. Some people even saying like, yo, that is probably the reason why you going through this. I seen 50 Cent, he said something. Dr. Umar Johnson broke it down very well. And I'm surprised he's still with us. You know what I mean? After breaking it down like that. So you going through all of this. Even like you thought you probably had a friend with Eric Adams. You turn around and they indicted Eric Adams. The dude the mayor that gave you the key to the city and the governor thinking about taking him off of being the mayor. Your whole world around you is crumbling. They done put you in a jumpsuit. You didn't move back to New York knowing this is about to happen. You gave up your passport. You know it's about to happen. And they still got you locked and everybody is on your helmet. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to Kylie. And you got this dude, every mistake you make, everything that goes on, he is going in on you. Even making assumptions about what happened with Kim Porter. And you got Jaguar right on your heels. It's over, Diddy. It is over. So what you gonna do? And it's like video on top of video on top of video on top of video. This dude is going in. Imagine that. I would not want to be in that situation. And you got lawsuit on top of lawsuit. And they one of them is frivolous. Right? Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Remember this lady that was like crying with her lawyer? Y'all see her? She lied. 50 Cent even posted that. She lied. She tried to get her ex-boyfriend to corroborate her her statements about Diddy and said that she would pay him 7 figures, but she can't pay him right now because Diddy's the one with the bag, and she got to get the bag from Diddy first to pay him. But she wanted the ex-boyfriend to corroborate her statement. Why is she not in jail? The boyfriend came forward and told everything. Bro, they got a Diddy hotline to where like lawyers are saying they got thousands of submissions, even men. So I don't know, y'all. I mean, I think he's guilty of the Cassie thing, but that ain't what he being charged with. You know what I mean? So it's like they got to make all this other stuff stick. But as far as Kim Porter, I didn't hear them say nothing about no laptop not being there, no phone not being there, no nothing. So now when you got people out here doing this to your name, and you know, they got to think too, like, is it worth like suing somebody out here that's doing this? Because you got this guy that's making like thousands of dollars off of defaming you, making up things, but you locked, you can't do nothing. You got lawsuit on top of lawsuit on top of lawsuit. This is insanity, bro. I've never seen nothing like this before. Jay-Z, you better be. I see what people say in the comments. Jay-Z next to the, bruh. This is wild, bro. But let's listen to what he's got to say. Shout out to him.
We've seen this from the internet. And I have to admit, yes, me, that I've been guilty of repeating some of the poison that's been pushed on this Diddy campaign, on this internet, not doing my homework and not knowing. Now, let me make this clear again. I am not campaigning Diddy. I'm not screaming free Diddy. But the worst thing that you can do is to go outside and fabricate a lie on somebody just to get popularity.
That can't even defend themselves right now. That's crazy. Like, imagine that. Like, at the end of the day, people are human. Just imagine being in that situation and you got all this going on. So, like, I can't get mad at Hassan for, like, saying something. I'm not pro Diddy, but I'm just saying, like, this is low-key wild, bruh.
But the worst thing that you can do is to go outside and fabricate a lie on somebody just to get popularity or popularity votes or just to get views. So what he's saying out of his mouth, there's nobody that has ever accused Diddy of stealing her laptop, her cell phone. As a matter of fact, if she died, don't you think that her kids, her closest family members, went over there to retrieve her items?
Right.
We didn't see nothing in the police report. And the only people that probably would have reported something missing of their mother would be the children. Am I making any sense? Let's continue on.
That, and this is her saying.
Bro, he got rings on and that. Oh, this dude is getting paid.
That the detective.
Hey, you tried 215 said Diddy pissed off old money. He going to prison if not to the grave. I think. Have y'all seen the interview? Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. I may end up playing it. Of Dr. Umar Johnson breaking down that whole Diego situation. It's wild, bruh.
Did not even view the body in the bed where she died at. That the coroner had already removed her, pronounced her dead, and told the detectives that it was no foul play.
Stop.
You said, hey, yo, what you mean? Hey, Sugar Black. She said Gene Deal stepping it up. I mean, he's stepping up the drama. He is, bro. But, yo, how do you know all that, Gene Deal, bro? There's a line. Like, when you doing interviews and you got opinions and you're guessing certain things, like, it's a line, bro. Like, you can't be acting like you kind of certain on stuff and you weren't even there or privy to information like that, bro. And I'm very shocked at the Diddy estate not coming at him. I'm just saying what it is. And, I mean, why not go at him? It's just like, What is he going to do? Tell more stuff? This dude has been snitching on Diddy for years. But I'll say this, he started to become prominent within the past couple years, like telling on Diddy, right? My thing is, in the 90s, when all of this was going on, why did you not say anything? So I don't know if maybe he's thinking he's getting some sort of, you know what I mean? Like he feels like everything's good now because I'm talking now. But it's like back in the day, you didn't even say nothing. Wow, because he got a lot of stories, y'all. You got to go to Art of Dialogue, subscribe to his channel. He's got a lot of stories of first accounts, seeing a lot of this wild stuff. And he hasn't said anything about it in the 90s. He is just as complicit. If all of the stuff that he says that happened in the 90s, he is just as complicit. And that's what nobody is talking about. It's like, yeah, the past 3 years, yeah, you've been talking. But in the 90s, you was in them cars with the Notorious B.I.G. and Diddy. Hush, hush. Getting a check. Ain't no check worth sitting through all of that if that happened. Maybe it did happen and he feels like I'm getting this off of my conscience. But you ain't say nothing back then. Thug life. I know he a battle rap fan. Shout out. I'm just saying. It makes you things that make you go,
That the coroner had already removed her, pronounced her dead, and told the detectives that it was no foul play.
Stop. Who believes that? That detectives is going to come to a scene, a crime scene, or where a body is at, and let the coroner say that there's no foul play. And that's just it. The coroner just going to say there's no foul play. Do y'all believe that? Because I don't. I absolutely do not believe that you're going to just tell the detectives what you want to tell the detectives and they're not going to do the investigation. I don't believe that. Just like I don't believe that the coroner just went there and covered up for Diddy. I don't believe it. Absolutely not.
I think people will cover up for Diddy. Me just being real thug life, right? The people at the hotel, they covered up for Diddy. They tried to like, whatever. I guess he paid allegedly $50,000 like for the tape and all of that. They tried to cover up for Diddy. But when you get to the detective level, you know what I'm saying? You dealing with the real 5-0 like the police and there's an investigation off of something like that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you never know what can happen in the world. I'm saying that, and this dude got a lot of money, right? But, you know, I'm kind of with Hassan on this. Is like, this kind of seem like you doing a little bit too much, Gene, bro. Respectfully.
So what we're listening right now and we hearing right now is lies being told from a dude that was part of Diddy's camp until Diddy decided he didn't want him part of his camp anymore. So now that Diddy is in jail, facing the worst crimes that he could ever be accused of, and if he's guilty, he should be spanked. Me personally, I do think Diddy is absolutely guilty of damn near everything that you could accuse him of.
I mean, when you got like 1,000 like bottles of baby oil, man, you did something, bro. You did something, Diddy. Something. But I don't know. I mean, I can't say, like, unless they show proof, and which we gonna get to the evidence in a minute with Diddy, right? But until we get to that point, you're innocent until proven guilty.
But sitting up there...
But that's too much baby oil, Diddy. It is. Costco had to come out and say something. They had to denounce that.
Purposely going out your way to lie on that man, I'm not with it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You tell one lie leads to another. As a matter of fact, Gene Dill, when you start lying and you start actually lying, we can't even believe what you're saying is the truth anymore. Because once you deemed a liar, you're a liar.
And if that is true, as I've heard it, and we read certain things on the internet about
If that is true,
that case need to be reopened. We know that
Hey, Jacob B. Williams said, baby oil. What are you talking about? Bro, you don't know how much baby oil they found in Diddy's place, bro. Like, chill out, bro. Do your Googles.
And it's in the this is in the documentation. Shout out to paperwork. At the paperwork part, I gotta shout him out because he looked in the paperwork and it said Kim received a massage for about an hour. Was she supposed to have full-blown pneumonia? Who gives somebody a massage when they got pneumonia?
stop. Have you ever had pneumonia? Do you realize that when you have pneumonia, your back hurt like to the 10th power?
Yeah, he's right. Hassan is right. Yeah.
Back really, really hurts. Your body hurts all over. Aches and pains. So when you have pneumonia, yes, if somebody loves you when you
Hey, stop playing with me. Hit the subscribe button. What's your Thug Life? Do I gotta tell you? Do I gotta say it again? Hit the hearts and everything. Hit the subscribe. We try to get to 100,000. Last week we was at 67,700 or something like that. We had 78,652. We got to keep going. We got to hit the 100,000. We got 11,000 subscribers in like 10 days or something like that. Thug Life, shout out to y'all. It is what it is. Y'all working. But y'all new people coming in, hit the subscribe button, stop playing. But right now, I'm kind of with Hassan on this. I'm kind of with him on this because it's like when you got pneumonia, your back hurt. I don't know, bruh. I think Gene reaching, bro.
When they got pneumonia.
Stop. Have you ever had pneumonia? Do you realize that when you have pneumonia, your back hurt like to the 10th power? Your back really, really hurts. Your body hurts all over. Aches and pains. So when you have pneumonia, yes, if somebody loves you when you sick, they're going to caress your body because you are an absolute pain all over. Pneumonia hurts. Did you think about what you were saying before you said Gene Dill? Or was you just so eagerly in a rush to get up there on this stage?
All right, somebody, Jolene Fields said Brittany Murphy. That's a I mean, I don't like. Didn't they say? Oh, let me see Brittany Murphy, bro. Because I don't think it's the same thing. Hold on. Yep, it is the same thing. I don't know. All right, I don't know. You never know, bro. You just never know, bro. I hate to. Even you don't know what's going on out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just don't, bro. I'm trying not to make people mad at you. You never know, bro. Yo, I didn't know Brittany Murphy. I thought it was something else. All right, so it says, I don't know if I can read that word. And hold on, let me show y'all this, bro. Let me show y'all this. All right, it says, and I can't say that word, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, was performed the day after that word. The Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, in a report issued February 2010, said that the manner of that word was accidental and that the cause of that word was pneumonia with secondary factors of severe iron deficiency, anemia, and multiple. That's what I thought it was. You trying to trick me? You can't have pneumonia and be doing that. So that Brittany Murphy is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not. Brittany was wilding. Brittany Murphy was wilding. I'm with Hassan on this one.
An absolute pain all over. Pneumonia hurts. Did you think about what you were saying before you said Gene Dill? Or was you just so eagerly in a rush to get up there on this stage and just spew out stupidity?
Hey, Jolene said, check out NT Lawyer. He explained it. I mean, it said it was like it's like a secondary like issue. Are you talking about the Porter? Kim Porter?
Everybody that could get a massage while they have pneumonia wants a massage because their body is hurting. That's why they take pain meds while you have pneumonia.
But like, all right. So I think like with pneumonia, like people take like, I don't know, like, cause what could you take with that? Like amoxicillin or something like that? Like when you got that? But some people do like have muscle aches. But if you got that, you're gonna be like coughing, like when somebody trying to like, you know what I mean? But, you know, maybe they got a mask on. And, you know, they not trying to turn down money the way the world is, especially like out there. Wasn't she like in New Jersey or New York or something like that? They ain't gonna turn that money down. So they gonna go, if she feels like getting a massage, like they probably gonna do it. But I don't know, man. I don't think it's foul play with that. Somebody said, in order to unalive from pneumonia, you have to already have a pre-existing pulmonary or immune deficiency. No, that's not true at all. Because I've known people that pass from pneumonia, like, you know, like old age, you know, that's a lot of times that's what takes people out is old age and pneumonia. That's why it's like important, like when you get older, like they try to stress that the jab you with the thing that stops you from getting that. But yeah, I mean, some people can get like severe pneumonia. Like if they don't take their antibiotics or whatever it is, like like they can be messed up. So, you know, you may think like, oh, I could just get over this. But you may not be able to.
Because the first thing that starts to happen to you when you have pneumonia is the back pains. Are you kidding me? This is what we doing now? To each other?
And do we know whether she used that baby oil or not for that massage? It makes you say,
Come on, Gene D. Oh my God, bro. What you mean, man?
That's a big one, man. You gotta understand, man, that there's a lot of stuff that has been happening. Now, some people even said that her casting was ordered 2 months before she died. I don't believe that.
Gene is just rambling and saying stuff. He is just like, why would you even say that, Gene?
For that massage, it makes you say, That's a big one, man. You gotta understand, man, that there's a lot of stuff that has been happening. Now, some people even said that her casting was ordered 2 months before she died. I don't believe that, man.
I don't believe it neither. Just like with the baby oil, the FBI has not came back yet and said that those baby oils was contaminated. You think they didn't send all that baby oil to the lab?
I'm not laughing at him. I'm just like, yo, it's just the baby oil is like a big thing. And like, who would have thought out of everything like to be popular, like people, we talking about like baby oil? That's crazy, bro. But I mean, he's right. Like, don't you think they would have like sent that in like for analysis to see like why this dude got all this baby oil? Like, what is in there? If they had evidence that something was in a baby oil, bro, they would have, come on, bro.
Every bit of that baby oil, you think that they didn't send that baby oil to the FBI lab so that they could catch Diddy in the act? That's what they took it for. So as of yet, we haven't heard any district attorney or any new charges on Diddy with the baby oil at all. So again, you sitting up here, you pushing a false narrative with a straight face. They say the devil is a liar. Mm-hmm. And you know the saying, if you lie, you steal. If you steal, you kill. You're just capable of anything nowadays.
I swear, I'm not no conspiracy theorist, none of this. But I heard, did you hear something like that, man? How you order gold casting 2 months before somebody?
Bro, and then y'all gotta understand this too. This is me being all the way real, right? This is somebody's mother. You know what I mean? Like, people like loved her. Imagine some dude sitting up laughing about your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby oil coughing and like, bruh, bruh, Gene is wilding for a check. Like, bruh, this is like when somebody passes, it's like a certain respect level you want to have with them, bro. Like, he don't have no problem. Like, and I don't even think he like, this is what happens, right? Gene is probably thinking like, yo, I'm lit. I could say anything, you know what I mean? And whoever like books me is going to get like wild views, right? I get it. But these are not just numbers. These are people. Like, when I'm doing like a blog, like if I'm doing an entertainment blog or a battle rap blog or whatever, I have to be thinking like before I put up a video, these are people. You know what I mean? So, and then you got hundreds of thousands of people that's watching you. And you sitting there laughing about this, like, nah, bro, Gene, you gotta chill on that, man.
God, man.
With a straight face. No more. There's no need for me to play no more. Because the bottom line to it is, he just said that he don't believe it, but then pushed the lie again. Could you believe it? He ordered a gold casket. You just said you don't believe it, but then you repeated it again as if you believe it. What kind of military mind games you playing?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, Gene is wild. I think he did another one on Gene Deal. I think it was this one. This is the one I wanted to play.
Longer than he's been.
I wanted to play this one originally because I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. Yeah, hit the like button if y'all can, man. I appreciate y'all for doing that. All y'all people, I just seen like 50 people subscribe. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I think it was like 30. But hit the subscribe button if y'all can. That way you can get in here. And then a Red Hunter said, just doing math. I think the aromatics of baby oil makes you think about baby. And then Lord Glass said, yo, Piper Boy, with the H chat, I'm late, but I'm here. Chi-Town in the building. Shout out to you. And then 80 Bar said, Delaware here. Shout out. Exactly. Off the top, he said, as long as y'all keep watching, he gonna keep talking. Bro, you gotta understand, bro. Like, entertainment is the new hustle. Like, this is the streets now. Entertainment, this whole thing is the streets. People like content wars and all. Like, this is the streets, bro. Like, even if you gotta think, like, even if you starting to rise to popularity and people see that, they're gonna get mad and try to go at you. It's like, I've dealt with that in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Or even like entertainment, like I've seen like different entertainment people throw like low-key shots. So it's like, I mean, this is the new streets. This is how people get their money. And then if you get to a point where you can just sit down, interview, and shoot the, you know what I mean, with anybody, and they're going to pay you, oh, you're going to do it. But I think Gene is getting to the point, and this is just my assessment, because we watched a lot of his videos, like in different, you know what I mean, blogs that I've done, and it seems like he's just like talking. It's like some of it may be reality, but a lot of it is just like he's just trying to fill dead air talking.
We begin? Shall we begin? All right, so check it, right? Always tell y'all, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you, right? In this case right here, I don't know what Gene Deal problem is, and I get it. Diddy's foul. He did a lot of foul things. But where I come from, you don't kick a man when he's down.
Yo, y'all been hitting the like button like crazy. 23,000 views. Thug Life! It's lit.
It's like we all witnessing Diddy being dethroned. We all witness, like, I know what it's like to be in jail. I know what it's like to be in jail.
Trillion truly said a lot of things he said has proven to be true. Yeah, I mean, I said it, a lot of things he said, like, but come on, bro. Like, how long was he really like around Diddy like that? To be having like so many different stories of being like kind of around during like current situation. I mean, I don't know. My thing is like, why did you say nothing back in the 90s? Like, you said nothing. You just let all that rock. But now it's time to just, because now is the exposing era that we're in. Now it's like, oh, I'm getting all this money and I'm gonna talk. So, like I said, I think some of it is true. I've said that. But some of it, I don't know. It's questionable. Like, who knows? But he don't care about what I think. He up there making, like, money. And we know, like Lil Woody from YSL, he gets, like, 10 grand an interview. Or somewhere, like something like that. Lil Bootsy gets, like, 10 grand an interview. I was just talking to, was about to figure out what's going on with an interview on, like, FBG Butter. Like, their prices, like, people get, like, reasonable price. He don't get nothing like that, but like, people get, like, getting paid for interviews is a new thing, because if you get somebody on your channel, they're going to bring what? Subscribers. Look at Math Outfit, left battle rap and start interviewing people. Look what happened. He got 1 million subscribers now. That's the new hustle. Look at the Danza Project. I rock with them and they gave me permission to, you know what I mean, review their videos and stuff like that. Shout out to the Danza Project. I watched them go from 20,000 subscribers. They got like 300,000 or 400,000 subscribers now. It's the interview game. You interviewing Charleston White, you interviewing, you know what I'm saying, like all these people. Orlando Brown and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then like your subscribers go through the roof. King Los. Now you get to the point you can throw up anything and you're going to get crazy views. So a person like this, they understand the game that they're in now, and he got his own channel. The more he interviews on big platforms, the bigger he becomes, right? Pause, Thug Life, whatever. So the followers are going to follow him to his channel. He's going to sit back and make more money. So, you know, when a person is making money like this off of, you know what I mean, like defaming people, you know what I mean? So you have to call in a question. Is it all reality? Or is there like ulterior motives with things? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. But, you know, Hassan Campbell, he's got interesting perspective on all of this.
And to take a dude, see, most of the dudes that I know.
And I do want to say this. I'm not, you know what I mean? Art, if I'm Art, I'm interviewing, like, hey, you want to do an interview? I'm interviewing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get that twisted. I'm an interview too. You know what I mean?
That I grew up with. When we went to jail at 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yo, y'all want me to interview Jaguar, right? Like, I can get it. Like, I could probably get in touch with her to do an interview, but y'all don't be hitting the super chat. I mean, y'all do when I talk politics and stuff like that, but if I talk entertainment, barely hit the super chat. Like, I can't be like spending my own money, like, just to, you know what I'm saying, like, interview her. Y'all gotta like hit the Cash App, the super chat and stuff like that, and then it'll make me think, okay, this is something that y'all really want to see. But, you know, if I gotta pay like $1,500 and $3,000 for an interview, like, I gotta get some, you know what I mean? I gotta see y'all really want that. Like, support and see what happens.
We was in our early teens going to jail. So mentally, you're institutionalized. It prepares you for jail. It's not normal to take somebody that's in their 50s, that's a billionaire, and lock them up, and automatically you going from eating and living the most lavish life to being in the penitentiary, eating food that look like something you ain't nothing. When people sit up there and they say, yo, Diddy, he not eating, he on a hunger strike. No. Diddy's been rich longer than he's been poor.
Bro, nobody ever came with that perspective. That is a very good perspective, bro. It's like, yeah, I mean, imagine like, to him, prison food must look like gruel. So he's used to caviar. He's used to like crazy types of food on a regular basis. Probably personal chefs having whatever he wants whenever he wanted, right? And then like now you in a system and you got to eat whatever they have. Like he's probably like, I'm not eating that. Oh, it's a hunger strike. We got to watch him. Like, you know what I mean? That's a very, very good perspective. Like, and that's why I watch, like, I tune into Hassan Campbell every once in a while, because he's got different perspective. Like, he approaches things different ways. You know what I'm saying? And then Lord Glass said a Piperboy Jaguar Wright was just on Corey Holcomb's show last night, and it was wild. So if he can get her, you can. You know what I mean? I mean, people just call. I mean, I've reached out to a lot of people, bro. Like, it's not hard to get people. It's just, you know, do I want to spend the money to do it? You know what I mean? It's the thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening in the future. But right now, we trying to get to that 100,000 subscribers. Shout out.
And the condition.
And then y'all want me to get people on here. You got to think. I mean, I've interviewed Cassidy and like people like that. But you want to, like, when people look at a channel and they see over 100,000 people on the channel, they're going to be like, okay. You know, and it'll be a more reasonable deal. But if they feel like, if I come to your channel, I'm helping you, the price is higher. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Just like I said, YouTube is the new streets.
That he's living in, he went from living like a king in a palace, a mansion with butlers, maids, drivers, security. Now he has an inmate number, you know, like how I had back in the days, 241-94-15867, Rikers Island. And Gene Dill, you being the police, a correction officer, a PO, locking people up. You know what it's like, and you know what people go through on the other side of that. So now, here's my thing. Whatever Diddy did to anybody and everybody, he's suffering for it right now.
Facts. And shout out to Bama B with the $4.99. He said, everybody wants to be the narrator now, big homies.
Let's make this clear. I am not on the free Diddy campaign. And when I was younger, I did my crimes. I had to do my time. And all my friends that did their crimes, they had to do their time. So I'm not running around screaming free Diddy. But at the same time, to sit up there to see a man like Gene Dill, who was actually sitting up there, a part of Diddy's life, a part of his campaign. He's been around all types of stuff, witnessed all types of stuff at one time, at one point in time. He was your man's. You had his life, and yeah,
he took you out of a different circumstance and made it to where you can make money, like traveling the world, and you were one of the hottest rappers. And like, yeah, man, like I see what Hassan Campbell is saying, bro.
You had his life in your hands. Now you have his life in your hands.
Yo, that was powerful, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Thug life. That was a fire statement that Hassan just made, bro. Hey, it's cool to give people their credit. They say something fire, you give them their credit. That was a fire statement that this dude just made. It's like, yo, that's crazy. That life in your hands, that was fire, bro.
You had his life in your hands. Now you have his life in your hands.
Bruh, that is fire, bruh. Doug, like that, Don DeMarco. Go subscribe to Hassan Campbell, bro. And the thing that I respect about him, I don't care, like, I see, like, he gets negative criticism. It's just, I think a lot of people just jealous is what it is, right? As far as him, like, bro, I'm telling you, like, he be having good, I mean, everybody, we all, like, go off the rocker and talk crazy every once in a while. But that is a very, very good, that is the best perspective I've heard on this topic.
And you want a campaign to destroy a nigga that's already being destroyed. He's destroyed already.
Right.
And you making a living going from platform to platform to platform. And I'm listening to some of these videos because I don't listen to Gene Deal much.
Yeah, Red Hunter said his life in your hands, most solid thing I've heard so far. Bro, that line was crazy, bro. Yo, hey, Hassan, I'm about to steal that line, bro. That line was crazy, bro. And one of the things that I respect about him, right, is that he's got a platform of 470-something thousand people. You know what I'm saying? He been through, you know, the worst of people making videos on you and talking about you and celebrities and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You develop like thick skin, like dealing with stuff like that. And you know what I mean? He shared like personal situations that went down with him, and he had to deal with the public ridicule of that. The thing I respect about him is he doesn't care who it is he's going in if he feels like it's a wrong sit. Like who right now that's got a big platform, like Math Hoffa low-key defending like Diddy, but he not necessarily defending Diddy. He's like just going at the character of the man right now. With Gene Deal, like your character, if you so solid, why was you in that situation with him? This dude put you in a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, Diddy is down with the public and the law, and you just, like, shoveling dirt, getting paid, living the life. The drip going up. He got the big chain. He got the 90s, like, the big medallion. But nobody is saying this, bro. And it took Hassan Campbell to step out and say something about that, like, bruh. Like, what you doing? You know what I mean? But like I said, art of dialogue, hey, somebody gonna come to your platform. I don't blame you. I do the same thing, thug life. It's just Gene, bro. Like, you talking about this whole Kim Porter situation, then you making, like, accusations about, like, all of that, laughing about it, and her family has got to deal with her no longer being on this planet or Earth, alive, walking around. You know, laughing about it and joking about it and just like, bro, you gotta, hey, at some point, like, you gotta have accountability for like your words, bro. He is lucky nobody is taking him to court for this.
The platform. And I'm listening to some of these videos because I don't listen to Gene Deal much. I get it that he got a problem with him, but when does your problem stop? 1 minute you sounding like you telling him, oh, you ain't gonna talk to your mother like that, but now his mother got to sit back and watch you disrespect her son. You kicking him while he's down.
Bruh. Yo, Hassan is going in, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like, when him and Math Hoffa was going back and forth, I'm kind of like, I was watching everything, but I'm like, yo, Math, like, this ain't the war you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like thinking that. And, you know what I mean? He ended up, like, I think, like, winning that situation, because it's like when he start talking, it's different. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Shout out to him, man. Good perspective. But you know, I kicked Diddy when he was down too. Thug life. We all kind of content wars. You know what I mean? But I mean, I think, you know, it's sometimes you got to have somebody bring levity to everything that's going on. I think he's doing a good job, bro.
He's in the belly of the beast. The system stuck a fork in him. And you still stabbing. And see, for me, I can't respect that because
yo, that's crazy. Like, look, so he got 407. I only got like 78,754 subscribers because y'all don't like me. Y'all won't subscribe to me, right? But he's got 474,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people subscribe to him, bro. And that's another thing, because I did like comment when him and Math went back and forth. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I made a YouTube video. I don't know if Math's seen it, you know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, you, like, this dude got people that tune in to hear him. You know what I mean? It's not like interview based, you know? So when you go on, like, having a problem with a person like that got that many followers, it's crazy, bro.
Down. The man is down and out. And you still picking and kicking and kicking and kicking and kicking. And see, one thing about me, man, I don't like.
Hey, AG2, I don't think Gene is innocent in all of this either, bro. Like, he's just as complicit, if you ask me.
People who can't wait, that sit back and smile.
Hey, Jose Soto, you said, and they took his last channel. Whose channel are you talking about? You talking about Gene Deal?
In your face, all the while they want to take your place. It's something about backstabbers. Whatever Diddy did to anybody, the wrongs are being right. Now everybody all you got to do is just sit back and let the system do what it does. Even if Diddy beat this kid.
Nah, Gene Deal's channel's still up. He got 177,000 subscribers. Yeah, Gene making that bread, bruh. He's making that bread. And they all uploads too. Like, I don't know if he's still... Do he be going live? He went like live 4 days ago. But his channel... I mean, his views is kind of good, though. They're not bad. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they're not like Art of Dialogue, like, views, or, you know what I'm saying? Or Hassan Campbell views, but they all right.
Case. Mentally, what he's going to, what he's dealing with. See, they say you're innocent until proven guilty. But when they put that man in jail and didn't give him a bail.
What's up, Jay?
Automatically he has been convicted. And now you're sitting up there swaying the mind of the jury before he goes to trial.
That's a fact, bro. Man, yo, he had, bruh. This is a golden video right here, man. Because the people that's going to be, like, they're going to be looking into everything that's going on with Diddy. Everything they're going to be paying attention to. And guess who's going to be popping up?
What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Are they going to be up? I just pray to God, whatever I go through in life, my downfall don't come at the hands of one of my friends, somebody that I used to keep company with. Sort of like the way Gene Deal, you doing Diddy. That ain't right. Where we come from, when we catch bodies in the hood, we help our mans hide that body. Right or wrong, we roll with them. At some point in time, you was rolling with him. You was around him when he was doing all his...
You said they took Hassan last channel? I don't know, man. I know they was about to. I think he said something about that, like they was about to. So then he had like took all his videos down or whatever. But then like I think he still got this channel. Are you talking about like his second channel?
Dirt, you was there. And now y'all sitting up there just taking the stand on the internet on him? He already locked up. You watched his kids grow up? You've been around his mother? And you feel comfortable going from platform to platform and platform and dragging that man?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Let's see. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Yo, he got more. Gene going in, bro.
Say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
Nah, Gene got the drip. Gene making that bank, bruh.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And
just so everybody know that's coming in, it's a lot of people in here. I think we just went up like 100 subscribers, 163 subscribers. We just went up. Shout out to everybody. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Subscribe, Thug Life. Also, like, you know what I mean? When I upload videos too, man, check those out. Click the notification bell. I'm same dude, you know what I mean? click the notification bell. I could just talk about battle rap or whatever all day and get views, but I want to talk about other things too, man. And so I've been in entertainment and like talking about politics.
Oh, there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith. He's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy?
Yo, I'm a content creator, so I'm gonna start letting this play. But yo, that microphone that they're using is fire, bro. Like y'all listening to y'all, like let me know in the chat. You listen to this through your phone, AirPods, or your TV, or what y'all, or your iPad? What y'all listening to? This microphone is fire, bro. I might end up getting one of them. Like it's like deep. Like that's a fire microphone, bro.
That's black. That's hard to think. But
VD Visual said battle rap fell off. That's why. I mean, it just depends, bro. Like I'm just not. I don't want to make battle rap my whole life, bro. Like I've done that for years. I'm kind of like moving on. Like I'll talk about it, like if something happens. But other than that, like I'm talking about entertainment, bro. Like I'm off that.
And if you got the
For now,
A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that.
Yeah, you said you're on the AirPods. It sound fire. That's a fire mic, bro.
Black that Rat Pack, and I don't even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner.
See, G just be talking, man. What do y'all think? I think he just be talking, man.
And him doing some things with some other people. So there's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing, and I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they really true. Because if they got if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be real crazy.
But either way, right? Kevin Hart, well, not Kevin Hart, but what's his name? Cat Williams started the whole like everything coming out. Hey, this is the exposing year. This is what it is, man. So I mean, we can sit here and try to judge Gene all we want, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment. We watching it. You know what I'm saying? Thug life, it is what it is.
And they're gonna have to bring that to forefront because the prosecutor's gonna want those tapes. And they're gonna do whatever they have to do legally to get those tapes. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. So we just better hope for his sake that that's just a bunch of bull crap. But then his lawyers
Yo, is this Diddy? Oh, I was to say Diddy. Is this Gene's house? It got the old brown couch. Yo, you know you old school when your couch is like old and brown leather like that, bro. You old school, bro. I ain't like going, bro. That is old school couch right there, bro.
They're saying, yeah, the tape does exist. Lawyers got on television to say the tape.
Yeah, review craze ever since Cat Williams dropped the Shay Shay interview. Exactly.
Exists. I don't really.
Why y'all acting like the Cash App not right? The Thug Life, the super chat. Hit it! I almost broke my desk. Shout out. But hit the subscribe button. Shout out to y'all.
I don't really know or trust that because they was trying to say he had a tape with one of the bodyguards and this lady that came out. So we don't know what to think until we actually see that and we get that version. You remember we had that bootleg version of R. Kelly tape?
Yeah, I remember that.
They don't even bootleg. Yo.
But you also got to understand this though too, right? This dude has been around a legend. He knows everything about Big, bro. So that's, you know what I mean? Like you gonna interview him. You gonna ask him anything you can. This is like Biggie Small. Like what's his name? Notorious B.I.G. One of the most prolific rappers out there. Because of the Tupac and Biggie, it is what it is. I was never, me personally, y'all go get mad. I was never a Biggie fan. I like the Hypnotized song, but I gravitated more to Tupac. I wasn't a Biggie Smalls fan like that. He was all right in like Bone and Biggie and stuff, but and then I think he had another song on Diddy had like I think it was I can't remember. Like he had one song with Diddy I thought was fire. What's it called? Like when it's like the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, well, you might as well shine together. Better now or never. Business before pleasure. P Diddy and the fam. Who you know do it better? Yeah, right. No matter what, we here. Like that song when Biggie came on was crazy, bruh. Like Biggie's part was fire, but I mean when you really like break Biggie's bars down, it's like. I mean, but back then they weren't rapping like they rap now. You know what I mean? So it was like a completely different era, completely different style. He said something. I think it was like, yeah, victory. That victory was, woo-wee. I think, didn't like Notorious B.I.G. like write Diddy's verse on that? That song was cold, bro. Like I was just listening to it like last month. I'm like, yo, that song is fire. I don't know how I came, all this. But like, Apple, like they'll try to push like whatever's like popular on you. And that came up. I'm like, man, this song is fire, bro. So I don't know. But like when he's saying something like, you look so good and make me want to suck on your daddy's. Like when he's saying stuff like that, I'm like, and they like, he rap better than Biggie. I'm like, I'm better than Pac. I'm like, no, he don't, bro. And then even like, I think this dude, Gene is just talking, bro. They did the Art of Dialogue ended up interviewing Lord Jamar, right? And he talked about like what we were just talking about, right? Like some of the questionable things that Biggie Smalls was saying. I gotta let you hear this, man. Lord Jamar, yeah, bro.
Hey, man, I respect it, man. I mean, you ain't the only one. I mean, if you ain't a fan, you ain't a fan. But I was checking out your podcast, and you was calling out Biggie for his lyrics. What's the issue with that?
Well, you said you put me on the Lloyd Banks victory freestyle like last year. No, I didn't hear that. No, you mean you put me on there? I've only been on like a couple like albums and stuff like that. But no, I haven't heard it.
Oh, well, yeah.
I want my royalties. Like some people like use my like voice or whatever, but that's it.
Definitely Biggie has some of the most out-of-pocket lyrics of any rapper ever.
He said Biggie had some of the most out-of-pocket lyrics ever. Like, what?
And hopefully there will never be a rapper with worse lyrics. But there's so much that Biggie said that people just overlooked at the
You don't want to mess up around Lord Jamar. He go in.
time. And now when we fast forward to where we're at and we hear about all the shit with Puff, now certain things are not it was bad back then, but it's really not aging well now. It's aging even worse, I don't even want to repeat some of the lines, but they're bad. Very gay lines. Like, I don't care how good.
Yo, bro. Lord Jamar don't play, bro. Like, he go in, man.
A woman looks, I would never give fellatio to her father because she's so beautiful. Yeah, that was from a Richard Pryor line, who also was a bisexual, who I didn't find that out till later. So that was apparently a Richard Pryor joke that he put into a rap. But so what? Like, I don't care.
What song was that? Hey, y'all, like, hey, chat, y'all help me out. What song was that Biggie said that? Y'all tell me, man. Like, I don't know, man. What song did he say? You look so good. You make me want. Like what? I can't remember what. You make me want to. Y'all can't remember the song. Like y'all, I know y'all can write chat. Like stop playing with me. Y'all notice y'all trying to protect Biggie. What song was that? Stop acting like y'all don't want to say it.
Pryor said it first. You didn't have to use that line, but you did. He said he'd f RuPaul before.
He said it was a song with Toto. No, it wasn't. Was it? You said it was on a Ready to Die album. Hold on. Maybe we accidentally, like maybe we heard it wrong. All right, so it's got the Give Me the Loot, Warning, One More Chance. Was that it? And then he got hold on. He got a lot of songs on it. Warning, One More Chance, The What, Everyday Struggle, Big Papa, Friend of Mine, Things Done Changed, Machine Gun Funk, Ready to Die, Juicy, Me and My B Word, Respect, Unbelievable. Which one was it? Me and My B Word? All right. Let me see. Hold on. We go hold on. Hold on. Let's see, bro. Let's see, man. What is he saying, man? All right. So it says, which verse was it? Opening verse said, when I met you, I admit my first thought was to trick you. Looks so good, huh? I suck on your daddy. No, Dad, no! It's over! If Biggie was alive today with Twitter, bruh, they will be on him right now, wowing. When I met you, I admit my first thoughts was to trick you. Looks so good, huh? I suck on your dad. Like, bruh. I never felt that way in my life. It didn't take long before I made you my wife. Got no ring and just my main squeeze. Coming to the crib, even had the set of keys. During the days you helped me bag up my nickels. But like, bro, like you, like Biggie, bro, like that first, like he could have, like, why didn't nobody, all right, so this is one, why didn't nobody tell him? Why did see Gene Deal, like Gene Deal is complicit in a lot. Gene! Why did you not tell him to take that out? A DJ Sabbatical, he said trick rhymes with, but he didn't have to use it, bro. Somebody, y'all trying to defend, hey, everybody that's in here that's looking now, the chat is wild and they trying to defend this thug, like they trying to defend it. He didn't mean it literally. He wouldn't do that. Come on, y'all. Cabo with the upstate just said that. See, I'll be looking at my subscribers chat like, stop playing, bro. And then Moody335 said, cause Puff liked it. That was a terrible decision.
Those.
And then Mr. Twan 7188 said, yo, leave my mans alone, bro. All right, I'll leave your mans alone that just wrote this. You said you like that line? Yo, Red Hunter said I like that line. Oh, man. Y'all couldn't be around Lord Jamar. He would fry y'all, bro.
Ugly escape bitches. I said no. In my mind, I would have all the ugly escape bitches before I ever even considered fucking with a RuPaul.
Hold on. Who are they, like, total? Hold on. Nah, bruh. Hold up. Yo, is that the girl from Total? Like, how did that video make her look like that, though? Because she don't be... Nah, she don't even look like herself, bro. You said Escape was Total competition. Oh, yeah, okay. Man, y'all be on it, bro. Shout out to the chat, bro. That's why I be going live and talking to y'all. Y'all be knowing everything, bro. But nah, like this Total girl, bro. Wait, did the Escape girls look bad? Hold on. Hold on. Man, what? Come on, bro. It's pulling up motorcycles. What was it? Escape, like regular Escape? Hold on. Or was it X? Yeah, Escape. That's what I thought it was. All right, let me look. Oh, ain't that T.I.'s girl? She wasn't bad when she was like younger. When she was young, tiny, she wasn't bad when she was younger. She just like, she did all that work. You know what I mean? But yeah, back then, Tiny would have got it, bro. What y'all think? Back in the day, Tiny? Not now, obviously. Yo, how did T.I. get her, bro? That's crazy. Yeah, but are they like not good looking? Let me see. Bro, they ain't like, I mean, now Tiny is the least desirable one right now. Like, that's the nice way of putting it. But like, they wasn't that bad, bro. They wasn't that bad, bro. They look better than that Total girl. hold on. Let me show you, right? Dang, Diddy. It's amazing like how many artists like he had. Like, hold on. That's crazy. This dude had tons of artists. All right, here we go. Let me show y'all this, bro. They wasn't like, she was kind of like, I mean, I'll probably pass on her. Yeah, her I would pass. Bro, if I had to rate, come on, bro. Like, Escape killing them. Yeah, shout out to Tiny and T.I. They won a lawsuit. I think they won like $10 million or $70 million or something crazy. Shout out to them, man.
He said, what'd he say? Liquor.
Imagine being like that popular and then you got no money because Diddy is like taking all your royalties and publishing and all that. That's crazy.
What'd he say?
Total bad?
Liquor be digging me in my asshole.
No, Biggie! Hey, he going at y'all do it again, bro. Yeah, make that make sense, bro. Like he kind of wilding. Like he's smoking y'all dude, bro. He's smoking Biggie.
What'd he say? Liquor be digging me in my asshole. Undercover, Donnie Brasco. He said, I fuck with niggas who kidnap your kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over a bridge.
So I'm gonna ask y'all right now, who is the best rapper between Tupac and Biggie? In the chat, which one? After listening to what Lord Jamar said, which one? J and E, he's laughing. J and E Grounds is laughing. Hey, Jay Gonzalez said that's Puff. Red Hunter said, you see, man, I can't F with that. It was Pac, Nas, and Mobb Deep. You said Nas and Mobb Deep for me. And then Jay No Cap said Pac all day. Twan 7188 said you hilarious. I didn't say it. Ann said Pac. Ike Martin said Pac. Stanley said Pac. Magic said Tupac. J. Dion Matthews said Biggie. J. Ruck said Biggie, bro. Yo, Jose Soto, shout out to you coming back in here. He said Biggie, Pac. Yeah, man. I don't know. But let's get to this. 5 pieces of Diddy evidence that could send him to prison.
Part of this investigation.
Oh, shout out to all y'all people that just subscribed. Thug Life, we at 78,810. We got to get to 100,000. Help me. Help me. Look at this. Y'all be trying to play me, all y'all viewers. Look, Long Crime, shout out to them. I rock with them heavy, right? They got 6.2 million. I can't even get a million. Thug Life. 500,000. Like, give me something. Y'all like, no, Piper Boy. You're going to be at 78,000 your whole YouTube career. We don't like you. You said too much about baby oil, like.
Compensation. And Wright and Schulte, one of our legal sponsors, is a national firm helping those injured to ensure their claims are thoroughly presented. Visit deposhotclaims.com/sidebar to answer less than 10 questions and check your eligibility to file a claim. We've talked about the charges, we've talked about the rumors, we've talked about the developments. Well, now it is time to talk about the cold, hard evidence in the Sean Diddy Combs criminal case. How strong is it? How will the defense fight against it? This is really, honestly, the most important question we have to ask in this whole case. From a legal point of view, the evidence. Can the prosecution meet their burden? What do they have to prove? What, for racketeering conspiracy?
And I also want to say this. Why is the Breakfast Club trying to make it to where we can't react to the Kamala Harris interview? That's pretty crazy. So I got all that stuff on members only. But that's pretty crazy, bro. Like they doing that.
They have to prove that Combs had an agreement with...
I got all this on the members only, and I ain't got no members. Y'all trying to play me, Thug Life. You see me rocking a Timu? Help me.
Others to further a criminal enterprise that engaged in at least 2 criminal acts, although it's listed that Combs and others engaged in bribery, arson, kidnapping, forced labor, sex trafficking. Speaking of sex trafficking, prosecutors will have to prove count 2, that Combs used force, threats, coercion to have victim 1 engage in commercial sex acts. That is the sex trafficking charge. The final count, prosecutors have to prove that Combs transported people for the purposes of commercial sex. This is transportation to engage in prostitution. And more specifically...
Yo, that's insane, bro. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be paying like no call person anyway, but it's like, if you just like fly somebody... Imagine like, all right, I can't do that. I mean, I got a girl, so I wouldn't even like think about no stuff like that. But let's just say you got your favorite, you know what I mean, online girl you look at, Thug Life. It is what it is. And you rich. And you can have her come over and pay her whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, like, they probably thinking a lot different, right? That's right. That's traffic. Like, that's crazy, bro. How they can get you like that. They can turn anything into, like, that's wild, bro. Like, hey, Diddy, if they catch you or something, like, you are, it's over, bro. That's how the law, like, bruh. It's crazy, bro.
Prosecutors allege that Combs engaged in a campaign of
Ike Martin says, Superhead says she was a gift. I can't stand y'all, thug life. I can't stand y'all about that crazy.
abusing, exploiting, trafficking women for years, that he would use force, that he would force women to engage in freak-offs, elaborate sexual performances with male sex workers, sometimes drugging these people, filming these events without their knowledge. Really, really frightening stuff. So the question is, what is the proof of that? What will be presented at a potential May 5th, 2025 trial? We'll see if that trial date sticks.
May 5th, 2025. Oh, man. So the prosecution's not ready.
Talked about that a lot in previous sidebars. But to talk to me about the evidence, to help me talk about the evidence, I want to bring in...
Dude, imagine if they keep him, like, in jail until then. Like, that's crazy. And they can, because didn't he go up in front of, like, wasn't it like a second or third, like, hearing? Like, bail hearing? And they didn't, like, allow it? Because they found out he was, like, trying to coerce a witness? Like, reach out to and contact the witness? Like, yo, Diddy in trouble, bruh.
Fan favorite, evidence expert Jules Epstein, who is the Edward D. Allbaum Professor of Law and Director of Advocacy Programs at Temple University Beasley School of Law. So good to see you again. Really, really great to see you, Jules. Really appreciate you taking the time. It's been a minute. We haven't even had the chance.
Hey, yo, we got 50,000 views. That's crazy. Brandon Johnson said, I woke up and no notifications and went to your channel and I was unsubscribed. I wonder why. Yeah, that's weird. Hold on. Unknown said, Papa Boy, your channel don't have the option to join the membership. I just checked. Oh, my bad. I probably didn't even activate it. That's probably what it is, man. Like, I'm gonna have to activate that. I'll be so busy, man. Like, they did. YouTube did try to tell me to do it, but you know what I mean? So I'm gonna activate that. And then, like, when I make videos while out or whatever, I'm gonna put it on, like, members only or whatever.
To talk about the Sean Combs case yet. So before we even get into some of the more details of the specific evidence, overall, what do you make of the charges?
What I make of the charges from an evidence perspective is that it's a nightmare situation for him. And what do I mean? If he had only been charged with one thing, like the assault at the elevator that everyone knows about, the government would not be allowed to bring in arson, firearms, 1,000 bottles of lube found in his home. But as the charges grow bigger and bigger and bigger, everything becomes, you ready for this word, relevant.
I gotta do it, y'all. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
Because they're all part of this grand scheme accusation. So just in terms of the volume of available evidence, it grows astronomically when you...
Bro, a dude like this commenting on your lube amount.
...get a charge like conspiracy or here, corrupt organizations.
It's a really, really good point that they have a lot of leeway to introduce this evidence. And by the way, just really quick, from an evidentiary point of view, even though they're saying that this alleged criminal conduct is from 2008 to the present, right? Could they introduce evidence of him, let's say, allegedly assaulting people in the 90s? Would that be relevant to, would they be able to introduce something that old to help prove racketeering? I was curious about that because the reason I ask is so many of his lawsuits that he's facing, and we don't know if those accusers are going to be testifying in this trial, but a lot of it concerns conduct from the 90s, the early 2000s. It predates when prosecutors said that the time frame they're looking at. You think there's a way that prosecutors could introduce that evidence?
So I hate to do this, but give you the qualified maybe as an answer.
That's fine.
Let me tell you why. Normally, we try people for what they're accused of, not for what they did in the past, because what they did in the past is sort of a who you are or who you were, as opposed to did you do this? Okay, so if I'm charged with assault in 2024, no one should hear that I didn't assault.
Bro, imagine some dude like with a messy background, like commenting on you, like being in jail.
In 2019, right? Unless it's the same person or with some link. In a case like this, number one, the government might play it conservatively, saying we don't need to because we're going to have so much anyway. Why risk an appellate court saying, hey, you went too far? However, depending on the defense, if the defense says, for example, oh, these weren't coerced.
Bro, he got baby oil right there, bro.
Sexual encounters. Everybody was happy to be involved. Then the government might be allowed to bring in someone from 2004 who said, I was in that kind of encounter. It was not consensual. It was coerced.
Oh, we almost at, what y'all doing? We almost at 79,000. Hit that subscribe. Thug Life. Hit it.
In the law, we call that a non-character purpose. In other words, that other act, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, doesn't just show, oh, you're a bad guy in this case, but it actually has a link. It explains motive or plan or intent. So again,
intent to put baby oil on people, like what? Yeah, hey Trilly, hey, we try to get to 100,000, man. Talk to him, Trilly. Shout out to Sherry Greer, said I subscribe. Shout out to you. Your boy Roy Boy said the Comos hang out in the packs.
Have to read, for example, those other lawsuits. If they involved, what is it called? Freakouts, right?
Freak-offs, yep.
Freak-offs. Forgive me, I'm an old man.
Ah, look at this. Oh man, Diddy. Damn, y'all, come on, Lord Crown. Y'all having fun. They are having too much fun with this. Y'all ain't playing that Thug Life. Y'all ain't playing us. Nah, bruh.
Okay, freak off.
You shouldn't know what a freak off is in general, but that's just a separate conversation.
I'm happy to have that be the case. All right. Right. If it was similar, at some point a judge might say, I'll let it in, or I'll only let it in if the defense.
Hey, Jay Gonzalez said I'm at work. Shout to you, man. Hopefully your boss not hearing no freak off talk. Dancing on the Sun said I can't wait until the first song called comes out. Hey, you know, you see Cassidy ended up making a song.
It wasn't that way. If you think back, okay, infamous trials, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was accused of assaulting one woman. The trial judge let in 3.
Shout out Bree Harris for subscribing. Vodka Simmons said, Grandpa know what he know what it is. He know what it is. Shout out to Colin Radley said, y'all smashed it. Double tap the screen. Yeah, if you got an Android, because they kind of hide the like button, just double tap the screen and it'll like the video. Yo, they got Bill Cosby. Yeah, Diddy ain't never getting out, y'all, bro.
Me too. To say this pattern happened. I'm not saying that's a perfect analogy, but that illustrates how sometimes even old conduct may be deemed admissible.
Shout out to Colin Bradley with the $4.99. Y'all smash that like button. Double tap the screen. Let's get Piper to 100,000. Yeah, let's do that, Thug Life. What y'all doing? They don't, hey, Colin Bradley, they don't like me, bro. They gonna go to like DJ Academics and give them another 100,000. They gonna go to iShow Speed, give them another 1 million. They gonna go to everywhere else. They don't like my hoodie. The movement is real. Hit the, hey, Thug Life. We got 11,064 subscribers in about 10 days. We trying to get to 100,000. I need a check mark.
That's a good point. That's a really,
I've been calling off work to talk to y'all, and y'all ain't gonna subscribe, Thug Life. Trillian truly said DJ Academics is trash. Shout out to Academics, man. He ended up posting me before. So I can't like really get mad at him, bro. Like, shout out to him.
Really good point. Okay, so now I want to ask you about this. Search warrants. Now, prosecutors have indicated that they have obtained a lot of evidence that was seized through search warrants. This is of Combs' properties in LA and Miami when they were raided back in March, and also what they seized on Combs and his co-conspirators on their person. And I have to imagine that's probably their phones. Talk to me, and by the way, just to, as we say this, in a
Misty
letter
Longo, shout out
to the
you.
court,
And shout
the
out.
prosecution indicated on October 7th, 2024, the government made its first production of discovery, which included, among other things, a complete set of search warrants in the case. Meaning,
I'm subscriber watching, right? So it's somebody that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of think I'm a little bit better than it. It is what it is. So I'm only like, he only got like 600 some thousand more subscribers than me. Like, it is what it is. So we gotta we gotta catch up.
Was handed over to the defense. So defense counsel is going to be looking through all these warrants, what was used to obtain this evidence. This, I imagine, is their first line of attack. Attack the search warrants, because, right, if you attach the search warrants, maybe a lot of this evidence doesn't come in. How do they do it?
So it's hard to do because a search warrant simply has to be based on probable cause, which means a fair probability that evidence of a crime is in location X. So anyone would read what we call the affidavit of probable cause. That's where the law enforcement...
I don't think they really... I think this is that wine company, bro. That's what I think this is. Like, if you go to the... Bro, hold on. I think that's what this is, bro. I think 50 Cent is right. I think Dr. Umar Johnson is right. I think he made the wine company people upset, and they are coming at him, bro.
Everybody knows we to LA. He brings them into Miami.
How you know? Like, shout out to Vodka Sims. Trying to figure it out angry. All right, let me show y'all this, bro. Like, I don't want to hate, bro. Let me see. Hold on. I'm not... I don't know if this is considered hating, bro. It probably is. Like, look, hold on. This dude, bro. Thug Life, shout out to him. He got 735,000 subscribers. Shout out to him, subscribe to his channel and everything. When he go live, he don't even be talking to it. He just be sitting there. Chief and owners, just sit it. He don't be talking to his subscribers or nothing. He just be playing music. Hey, y'all, don't be snitching on me and going, because I know how y'all be, bro. Don't be snitching. But like, he don't even. And he be live all day, bro. He be, then when he talk to y'all, he be going in on y'all. So I'm like, If he can get 700,000 and I actually talk,
They do what they do.
Shout out to him, though.
As a means of him of flexing his power and his money, I'm gonna buy you this car. I'm gonna take care of your bills. She wasn't expecting.
Truly, I'm just saying, no, but subscribe. I see, you know what? Like, I can't be even doing stuff like that, joking around. Bro, because I was joking a little bit. Shout out Thug Life. And I went, you know what I'm saying? I'm like on my sneak hate, right? So I'm like, how is this dude doing this? Bro, you said Piperboy the algorithm bull. I'm like, how is this dude doing this? So I'm like, let me investigate. How is he getting so many subscribers? Bro, I went in his live, bro, and what, man, y'all gonna snitch, bro. Y'all gonna be in his live like, yo, a Piperboy is talking about you, like, fast forwarded to this part. So I went in there on some sneak, like, investigating, and Colin Radley with the 199 said, it's just a button, y'all smash the sub. Shout out, what it? I don't want to talk about him, bro.
Nothing but time with Puff. She wasn't expecting nothing but participation in the freak off. But because she was rewarded for her participation.
But then I went in there and then somebody literally was like, oh, Piper would be talking about you. So then I had got, because I was trying to sneak watch. So then I like got in there. I had to say something because he was throwing me under the bus. I'm like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, now he knows I watch. Yes, I'm jealous. He got 730. What? You made me him up. Wait a minute. I subscribed to him. I threw a little shade and I subscribed. It's all good. Don't be snitching.
Off, does that meet the federal definition of prostitution? It's the same thing with my RICO charge question. I don't believe he built his music empire illegally, but if he engaged in illegal activity non-related to the music empire, but he used music empire property to do it, does that also meet the federal definition of a RICO charge? And me personally, Art, I believe the reason they went RICO and the reason they went Fed is they want to completely destroy Sean Puffy Combs publicly and financially, because this could have very easily been state charges. The feds don't come in quickly to take up cases. They came in and took this up. And as you know, the feds have a 97% conviction rate. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying somebody wants Sean Puffy Combs completely destroyed. And I think I know who it is. I believe it is Diego. I believe it is the British-based liquor company that Puffy was doing business with. They're one of the biggest liquor companies in the world. They market and sell some of the most popular brands of liquor, including Ciroc.
I don't know if it's just like his shorts that got him subscribers, because he be dropping like regular videos that be getting views too.
Diddy had an agreement with them where they would help him market his daily owned tequila brand. And Diddy took issue with Diego because they had described the daily owned tequila liquor, Puffy's brand. They described it to their customer base as if it was an
So this is Dr. Umar Johnson. He's basically saying that he believes that Diddy is in this situation because of his lawsuit with a very popular liquor company, right? So this company is operating in 180 out of 193 like territories, and so he's basically saying like how powerful this company is. And so basically what the company was doing was trying to have Puffy's drink marketed to an urban community. Well, Puffy felt like that's racist, right? Because he wanted it to be global. Like, he's not thinking small. Like, he wants to be a billionaire. He don't just want to be like a millionaire. He wants to be a billionaire. And the way to do that is to reach broader markets. And so he sued that company, and the judge allowed the suit to go through. And from what I understood, he won the suit. You know what I mean? And so the company is looking at him like he's double dipping. and the powers that be that actually run the company, which he believes is the illuminated ones, you know, is now like getting all forces on Diddy to try to destroy him because they feel like we got to put him in his place because he's getting out of pocket. So this is what, and the way he is explaining this, it does kind of make sense though.
Percent conviction rate. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying somebody wants Sean Puffy Combs completely destroyed. And I think I know who it is. I believe it is Diego. I believe it is the British-based liquor company that Puffy was doing business with. They're one of the biggest liquor companies in the world. They market and sell some of the most popular brands of liquor, including Ciroc. And Diddy had an agreement with them where they would help him market his De Leon tequila brand. And Diddy took issue with Diego because they had described the De Leon tequila liquor, Puffy's brand, they described it to their customer base as if it was an inner city, urban, quote unquote, ghetto, hip hop type of liquor. And Puffy took issue with that because he said, I'm a global icon. I'm a hip hop mogul. Don't limit my product just to black people. And by doing that, you're dissuading white people and non-blacks.
Right. Before he finished. So I'm looking, right, because that Long Crime Network had the title say, you know, like there's like evidence that can have Diddy locked, right? And then we watched the video and it wasn't really nothing but some dude just talking. The more I look into this, it's weird reading like everybody's take on it because I'm in another window like reading stuff to like bring it over. Like nobody has any evidence on this dude. Other than like the Blicks with the cereal scratched off and the baby oil. It's like no evidence on this dude, bro.
From buying my liquor, you're cutting my sales low, and I think you're doing it on purpose because you don't want De Leon tequila to outsell all your other European control brands. So Puffy accused Diego of racial discrimination in advertising.
Dang, I just got 76 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Louis H said crazy they denied his $50 million bail. Hey, Louis H, we actually covered that, right? So we were reading the judge, the problem with giving him the bail, they found out that he reached out to one of the witnesses through somebody. And so you can't do that, reach out to witnesses when you have like an ongoing case going on. And so they feel if he gets out, he's gonna do it again. Like Diddy's got unlimited means, you know, and so it would actually be crazy to let him out. Like, cause I started off the video like, oh, y'all need to let Diddy out. Y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? Let him out because like y'all holding him with no evidence other than baby oil and something that he did to Cassie. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense to keep denying him bail. But then like we read through it and like Diddy had contacted a witness, they cannot let him out. Like if you're the judge that lets him out and he did that, like you look crazy. Like no, they can't let him out. Like if Diddy never contacted that witness, then yeah, you know. But he already did it, so they can't let him out.
And marketing. Diego got upset with Puff.
Yeah, Jose Soto. They're saying they have. We're not gonna know what they have until next year. I think what's gonna happen, I think they're trying to compile all this evidence to try to go at him, right? And I'm sure they're gonna bring Cassie up. So they're gonna have all these people come up and try to like just slander him, his character. But in terms of evidence, I don't think they're gonna have much evidence on him, bro. Because if they had something that was the smoking gun, like believe you me, they would be alluding to it. You know what I mean? And maybe it's the videos, like, you know, maybe the smoking gun is the videos. But we've seen this story time and time again, because I watch Long Crime Network a lot, where people claim that they have evidence and then you get to the trial and they don't have anything. Like, even look at the Trump situation, right? They all went at Trump. Shout out to Angry Man, I'm just joking. So they all went at Trump, right? The big thing with going at Trump is like, oh, he's guilty of this, he's guilty. Well, when they went in front of the appellate court, when it got appealed, the lawyers were worried about getting in trouble because they knew like they brought like a fraudulent case against Trump. So it's like, just because people are saying they have evidence, like, listen to this.
Trump fraud case went before the appellate court this week, and by the time it was over, the closing arguments of the Democrat lawyers was just them begging to not get sanctioned. So look, many people aren't aware that the Trump fraud case went before the appeals court this week. And if you don't know how an appeals court works, there are 5 judges that sit in judgment for these cases. And they basically let the prosecution and the defense both lay out their cases. And their job is to consider whether or not the case was worth hearing in the first place. And it went so badly for the Democrat lawyers that by the end of it, their closing arguments was just them begging to not get sanctioned. So they argued a ton of different things throughout this case. But the biggest thing was the judges kept interrupting them. They kept saying, hold on. Can you find me one other time in history where the person who took the loan was able to call the bank that they took the loan from, and then that bank showed up and said, we weren't defrauded? And
so, I mean, it's basically, and then they get not reprimanded, but like talked at by the judges, and the lawyers were like scared that they were gonna, you know what I mean, get sanctioned for doing that, like bringing that case up with nothing, you know. So you don't know, like, just because that bald-headed dude got on the podium talking about we got the baby oil, that don't mean nothing, bro. Like, I think the most they could probably get him for is like, you know what I mean, having a blick with the cereal scratched off. You know, like they can get him on something like that, you know, and maybe something minor, but I don't think they can really get him. But the racketeering is so broad. Like if they can pick a couple things and get him with it, like, I mean, they can get him with the whole gamut of racketeering, probably. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do to you. Like when they really want you, they'll just, racketeering. And you like, what? Like, you know, like, what is this? But then if they get you on something with it, like, it's what it is. You know, so, but I don't think I think a lot of this is probably going to be circumstantial. They want everybody to talk, because as much as people are talking, the Gene deals, the different people coming out on Diddy, the Jaguar rights, the, you know, the Law and Crime Network talking, everybody's talking. The people that are going to end up being the jury are going to be seeing everything, like, you know, for a year, probably close to it. And then they're going to already have made up their mind before they go in there. So it's like a psychological game, bro. Like, but what I think, after watching like a lot of cases and hearing prosecutors, they don't really be knowing nothing, bro. Look at the YSL case. They got a smoking gun. And they don't, like, they literally just holding dude for no, like, they ain't got no, like, the judge is reprimanding the lawyers in the YSL case. Like, it seemed like you just up here just throwing things out, just trying to, the judge is getting upset. But they done brought a whole case and they got Young Thug sitting in jail like all this time. It's crazy. You know, that's why, like, these, like, you gotta look beyond the headlines. Like, a lot of these, they just throw whatever. They hope you just look at the headlines and people lose public, you know what I mean? Public opinion. And then AWAX59, I've never seen you comment before. Shout out to you, said, Piperboy salute, the content was fire yesterday. Shout out to you. Hey, we had one of the most lit lives. It is what it, I don't know how many views we got on that live, but our live was lit, bro. It was.
Based company. They said you done already made $1 billion.
Because I actually talked to the people that subscribe to me. I be seeing people that be getting like all kind of crazy membership and all that. Like, they be ignoring them. They just be drinking. $50, $50, $100, $100, $200, $50, $50. They just be ignoring them. I'd be like, yo, it's crazy, bro.
How dare you sue us and try to make a few more billion off of us? So they tried to get the case thrown out. But the judge allowed the case to proceed because Diego claimed that there was a clause in their contract with Puff that did not allow him to ever take them to court. Any grievances, according to the contract, Diego alleges needed to be solved outside of court. But the judge sided with Puff and allowed the lawsuit to go forward. So Diego is losing black money because of this racial discrimination piece. Other companies don't want to do business with them because they don't want to be branded as anti-black, even if they are, because everybody knows we disproportionately spend more money on liquor than
AWAC said I snapped when you snapped on chest.
The other group. So Diego is losing money. Then on top of that, Puff then already made $1 billion off of him, and now Puff is suing him.
Yeah, hey, Miranda, it said Puff can get up to 10 years for each defaced blick. That's crazy. Like the serial scratch out, like that's crazy.
For a few more billion.
But he's making a lot of sense though. This is one of those interviews I always say, like, you know, like when somebody's already been sentenced and, you know what I mean, or somebody's not even on this earth no more. And it's that one interview that comes out and you're like, man, why didn't this interview come out before? Well, this is the interview that nobody's paying attention to. And he basically breaking down more than likely what is going on. Even like Judge Joe Brown had like some concerns with all of this.
What do? They decide to settle out of court. Now check this out. Diego and Puff settled out of court in January 2024. Puffy's homes are raided in March. There's no way you're going to convince me that a company that powerful, Diego operates in 180 of 194 countries in the world. They operate in 180.
Oh, you said we can't take him serious. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something, y'all. We're going to see if we can take him serious. He said we can't take him serious. Hey, I'm listening to you, bro, but he said he operates in 180 out of how many countries? It says we operate in 180 countries. He ain't lied yet.
Out of 194 countries in the world, you are not going to convince me that 1 + 1 does not equal 2. There is no way they were forced to settle with Puffy in January, and less than 2 months later, his homes are raided. And I'm going to tell you how I believe Puffy gave them the ammunition to go after him, Art. When Cassie made her accusations against Puff, he settled in about 24 hours. And they settled in November of 2023. Mind you, he's already in court with Diego since the spring of 2023. Watch this timeline. He sues Diego in the spring. Cassie comes out in the fall. He settles with Cassie in 24 hours. Diego is watching this. So when Diego decides to settle with Puff outside of court, they did this knowing full well we about to go after you and destroy you. You are messing with the Illuminati. You have no idea who you effing with, Sean Combs. And when Puff was so quick to settle with Cassie, that showed the whole world he was vulnerable. That showed the whole world he had skeletons in his closet. And do you know what I think Diego did after they settled with Puff? I bet you after they settled with Puff, they probably never even made it to the airplane. They picked up the phone and they called King Charles III. And they said, "Dear monarch, we need you to dial in a favor for us to President Joe Biden. Because this Sean Puffy Combs, this little nigga out of New York City, he think he can go to war with the big boys and not pay the consequences." Sean Puffy Combs, that hip hop king out of New York, he think he can tell white people what to do. He think he gonna rob us for a couple $2 billion and get away with it. It's not going down. Dear King, please make that call on behalf of your citizens. That's what I believe happened. King Charles picked up the phone. He called Joe Biden.
Yo, he got 18,000 likes. Yo, people gotta, hey, they listening to Umar.
Or any number of U.S. citizens, any number of U.S. prosecutors. In less than 2 months after Puffy settled with Diego, his homes were raided. Now, here's the other thing, Art. The reason they did not arrest Puffy until recently, because they could have arrested him then, is they wanted to wait and save this for a time they needed to distract the black public away from something that they didn't need us getting involved in. The reason he got arrested now is because we're 6 weeks away from the presidential election, and Black America was tearing Kamala Harris's up looking for presidential accountability. They were all over Kamala Harris. She couldn't answer no questions. She didn't want to do no interviews. And so the power structure said, let's get him right now. We need something we can throw at Black America. We know they're emotional. We know they care more about hip hop than anything else in their community. Okay, what can we throw Black America to get them off of Kamala Harris's back? Let's throw them Puff. And if you notice, Art, ever since Kamala decided to seek the presidential nomination when Joe Biden...
Hey, a subscriber, Trillion Truly said, you play white people games, you get them type results, bro. What is you saying, bro? And then Mods said, I don't agree with much he say, but Umar woke with the one.
Step down every conversation.
Salute 702 Smooth.
In black Twitter, Black Facebook, Black Instagram, Black TikTok, Black YouTube. Everything has been about what? The presidential election. Trump, Kamala, Trump. That's all we've been talking about until they arrested Puff. Now go on Black Twitter. Now go on Black Instagram. Now go on Black YouTube. Nobody's talking about Kamala too much no more. Everybody's worried about Puff. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Distract Black America away from the presidential election by throwing them the Puffy lynching so we can get Kamala to the finish line. And guess what? The judges that refused to give Puffy bail, from my understanding, they're both Democrats. And you know what's so sad about that? Puffy is a very big Democratic Party contributor. He's a very big Democratic Party supporter. And so the very party that Puff been giving millions to and millions of dollars worth of publicity and advertising is the very party that shut him down. This was a favor that was called in by the British people to the American government. He don't know his place no more. Sit his ass down. And keep on top of that, Art. Puffy started a black political party called, what was it called? Our Black Party, I think it was, in 2020. After he endorsed Joe Biden, Sean Puffy Combs said out of his own mouth that both political parties keep taking us for granted. They're not offering us anything for our vote. And I think another reason why he was raided when he was raided, Art, was to keep his damn mouth shut so he did not offer his opinion on this presidential election.
Yo, he is cooking, man. He making you think. Now y'all saying Dr. Umar for president. I'm telling y'all, he did, like, him cooking up this story. You just don't know, like, you don't know, man. You don't know. Like, I know a little bit, like, battle rap media, right? Like, I be knowing, like, oh, let me not talk about that, bro. But it be like a lot of stuff is smoke and mirrors, man. Like, it's smoke and mirrors. That's all I can say. You don't know who controlling what.
This whole thing was a takedown of the global white power structure with Diego British-based company at the top, and it was also necessary in order to get Black America off of Kamala Harris's back.
Think about this, man. Like, y'all think the mafia is gone? You think it just stopped? No, like, they got into legitimate businesses, and some of them got into entertainment. Some of them got into different, you know, ways to make money. It could be like a liquor company. Like, we don't know, bro. You messing with people's, like, money. Like, big people. Like, even if you right sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you could be right, but they don't think they wrong. You know what I mean? Even when they know they wrong, they don't think they wrong. You costing us money. You know, they don't, like, they play by a different set of rules, bro. Like, remember, like, back in the 70s, they had police on payroll. You don't think they upgraded and got judges on payroll? You know what I mean? Like, judges know the reality of what can happen. You don't do what they want you to do, you know what I mean? Like, some can happen to somebody you love. But I'm just saying, like, we don't know. I'm thinking in like a movie, but we don't know, bro. Puff could have been getting smart with somebody at a party or something, and Puff like flies off the handle. He could have said something crazy to somebody that got a lot of money. He had all these parties. You got to think about, you got all these people that got a lot of means. You know what I'm saying? So you could have said something bad to somebody, or maybe they could have relayed some information, or maybe it just could have been the liquor deal. And they like, you know what? I'm calling in favors. We about to get him out. Next thing you know, bro, Eric Adams, they indicted him, bro. This is the dude that gave Diddy the key to the city. It's like, you could just like sew up like what's going on, bro. Allegedly. Thug life. I'm just conspiracy theorist in him. You know what I mean? But you just don't know, man. Everybody got a price. I don't care what you say. You got a price. You a judge, you already like you kind of cool on money a little bit, but hey, if you think you can get a yacht, you think you can, you know what I'm saying? Like cops, you think they want to be working overtime all the time, have no life? They pay them enough to just pay their bills. If they want extra money, they got to work overtime. You think they want to do that all the time, or you think they want to chill? We watched the video and reacted to a cop like taking money from a dude and getting caught. Like, you don't know what these people are willing to do. So, like, even though some people can think Dr. Umar Johnson's account of this situation is far-fetched, the end of the day, we don't know. Anything's possible.
Now, let me say this to you, Art. People say Dr. Umar has been defending Puff. If Sean Puffy Combs is guilty of sex trafficking, he should go to jail. Mm-hmm. If Sean Puffy Combs is guilty of engaging in anything illegal, I'm slow, Art, because I'm saying that the prostitution piece, if somebody wants to get paid for sex, although I don't agree with it, I don't agree he should go to jail for that if it was consensual. Mm-hmm. So I'm hesitating on the prostitution charge, because if they did this of their own free will in exchange for commerce, even though prostitution is illegal in every state except Nevada, I can't see somebody going down for prostitution when it was a consensual arrangement.
Yo, what is that movie with Al Pacino? He plays like somebody that's about to run for office. Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa. Whatever happened? Like, you don't know. Like, bruh, like, you will disappear. Or they'll just run you. Like, look, DMX was going against the industry. He doing like, you know what I mean? Like poetry sessions, talking crazy about the industry, dissing Jay-Z, dissing all these people. As soon as you start dissing Jay-Z, what happened? He getting locked up. You see him like cameras in the arraignment, and he like, yo, how is there a camera here already? Like, there's like videos of DMX saying that. Like, how do you even got a camera in here? Like, I just got here. Like, y'all was ready for, like, DMX is saying this on like YouTube. It's called The Irishman. Shout out Thug Life, Tony Skrilla 702. And John, shout out. So then we see his career spiral down. You don't know, bruh. Upset the wrong person if you want to. Get off. They make you a millionaire and you think you untouchable if you want to. I'm sure Michael Jackson thought he was untouchable. Going at, bruh, like the Sony, like you, bruh, you lost your mind. Tommy Mottola, whatever his name, like you going against him? I ain't saying they didn't. I'm just saying you have lost your mind going against him over music. That name, Mottola, like, bruh, I don't know. Yeah, hey, all in one machine. Mechanic said, right, seen that live on camera. But how was they there when DMX just got locked? They just brought him to the magistrate. And there was a camera in there waiting for him. And they blasted it everywhere. Like that. I missed my snap. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, you don't know what's going on, bro. Next thing you know, like, he gone. Like, I don't know. I'm just talking. He getting up there talking crazy about Drake. Like, X couldn't be controlled. You just don't know. I mean, we can conspiracy theory all day. We just don't know. So I can't discount this guy. And he's saying the same thing 50 Cent saying. You don't think 50 know? Like, he got a Bronson deal.
The RICO, if he kidnapped people, if he burned people's houses and things down.
Another thing, why do you think 50, shout out to 50, he used to follow me, shout out Thug Life. And he did, check YouTube. Why do you think 50 Cent can say anything to anybody and nothing ever happens to him? Maybe he got people in powerful places making sure nothing happened to him. He's a marketing machine. I'm just saying. Now 50 got like TV shows and you know what I'm saying? He building like studios and he doing, I'm just like, bruh, you don't know. He could say whatever you want about Puffy. Puffy never sued him and nothing. You don't know who he doing business with. Like, you don't know, bruh. The mafia movies, like, yeah, that was cool to watch, but hey, when I looked at and read about Rudy Giuliani and all that, like, bruh, I think they still around. You just don't know it. And that's how they operate now.
Unjustifiably, I could potentially see that as well. But my thing is this. You have black people saying that even if he's innocent of the...
But I'm going to let y'all, I'm going to leave this right here. Go to the Art of Dialogue, subscribe to their channel. We rocking with each other. You know what I'm saying? We following each other on Twitter. But, yo, watch the rest of the video. This is a very telling video. Right when you're done with this, go and watch the Judge Joe Brown interview on the Art of Dialogue when he talks about Diddy. Then come back to the channel, comment underneath that, and tell me what you really think. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. I'm the new kid on the block letting you know what's going on in the world of internet. What they talking about. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. I'm out. Come rate squad. Shout out. I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that.